Tired sun rain down the government. Radiohead is so based, isn't it? So cool. What's up, everybody? Yes, that is Tom. This track is like so many Radiohead tracks. Really awesome. How are you guys doing? What up, fellow cultists? Yes. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Wezzy's back. Alex, welcome to the stream. Is that like another account, Wezzy, or is it like not somehow not recognizing? I feel like it's telling me that it's a first message. I'm so confused. Regardless, let's see what kind of day it's gonna be. There's a lot going on at the moment, so new account. All right, Wezzy. Well, you know what? Can accept that. Don't have to ask any questions. Let's see. Let me just organize my stuff. I had this thought that I was gonna be able to set up the YouTube streaming aspect of all of this in like 10 minutes before I went live, and then I suddenly realized, what happens if I'm streaming Spotify music to YouTube? And I thought that might be a super bad idea. Now on Twitch, I've set it up so that the music doesn't show up on the VOD, and that should be a-okay. But I think if I do it on YouTube, they might come to kill me. So I have to be careful. So I'll look into that some more. I'll look at the, I don't know, whatever you do. But yeah, I do think that's an issue, and I don't want to get in trouble. Not yet, anyway. But I'll look into it. You know, I'll ask hire a lawyer or something. I don't know what people do to figure this stuff out. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. What is there any new drama today that we need to cover? Anything exciting that's going on? I'm looking through. Refresh has been benched from 9. Kragen has joined. He's a young Danish kid. Bro is replacing Breezy on NRG. That's exciting. So NRG lineup. A bit of an eclectic mix, really. Hext is over there. OC, Nitro, George, and Daps. The fact that Daps is coaching, it kind of makes me like this team. Daps is just such a all-round pleasant person, I feel like. Yeah, good evening, everybody. You specialize in custom arts for gamers and streamers, such as VTube, blah, blah. Okay. I think it's a bit early for me to look into that kind of stuff, but maybe I should become a VTuber instead. That might actually not be a bad idea. Maybe that could be like sick as fuck. Might make it a little bit surreal. Okay, we got the Band of Brothers music playing. This is my own playlist, which is super crazy. You guys are welcome to check it out on Spotify. I think it's been public for a real long time. I can share it, I believe. Let's see. It's a crazy playlist, by the way. It's not all the music I listen to. It's just like whenever I find something, I just throw it into this thing, and then that's it. So, yeah. Good luck. Good luck. Has there been a VTuber cult yet? I feel like that surely will happen. You know, either now or later. Progressive, what's up? I believe the Discord is here. If you do this, feel free to drop me a message or something in there. I believe you can do that. What's up, Dougie? Well, we have a bit of a busy schedule, to be perfectly honest here, because I promised to do all the maps, and I don't want to go back on that promise, but it also turns out the map list is pretty extensive, so you know what? That's crazy, chat. That is crazy. But let's see how this plays out. Now, the last one that we reviewed yesterday was Kurai, which was made by Jinx, where you're on top of the rooftops. Really cool, very interesting map, very different. So now I'm just going to add all the rest of them here to my subscription list. Hopefully without running into too much trouble there. Is there a limit of how many maps you could be subbed to on the workshop? I hope not. No, Alex, sorry, I can't. Also, because my Discord username is super weird, so, you know, I have to probably restart Counter-Strike, don't I? To make it work. I've got 4 or 5 hours waiting time in the hospital. Oh, okay. Damn. That is a long time. That's one of the worst environments to be in, I feel like. Hospitals in general, but like the feeling of just waiting, it kills me. I hate it. It's not a good time. It's not fun. So, you know, I get it. But hopefully it's going to work out fine. Hopefully nothing too serious. And it's just boredom, you know? We'll get past that somewhere, one way or another. Okay, well, we're relaunching Counter-Strike. So, shout out again to the Mapcore community for just being all around cool and friendly to interact with and all the rest of it. So far, it's all good. We're all on good terms. We'll see how long that lasts. Could change, but it's been an enjoyable experience so far. Oh, did I do this? Okay. Let's see if this works. Yes. Many more maps. Yes. What's up, Waldo? Welcome back. Okay, so next up in the list is Leagues, and it is also a work in progress by Cirque. Funnily enough, Cirque is actually the name of the capital city in my little fantasy story that I'm trying to write. So that's a funny coincidence. Let's just quickly check out Cirque's workshop. Features some FY Cliffside, some AIM maps, Skypool, Granite. Granite actually looks like, from the screenshot at least, looks pretty cool. Truck, some other. Okay, so we're dealing with a mapper. Arista's done some stuff. He's done some stuff. Also, Grail, was that one of the other ones that we were looking at? I believe it was, wasn't it? Maybe this is a different version of Grail. Who knows? Anyway, Leagues says, Leagues is a bomb defusal map set in a huge aquarium where visitors experience the exciting life below the water surface. CT forces have been called as a group of violent animal rights activists threaten to destroy the building. Shout out. Nice. Good times. Cirque and Andu, I believe, is a co-creator of this one. So, don't know if I managed to shout out all the co-creators either in the past, but there is that. Shout out to Peter. Yeah, why not? Let's see how this plays out. So hopefully the things are added. Leagues is here. Oh, I feel like we're missing some other maps in the list. Does that mean no? Did it all get loaded in? I wonder if I'm subbed to too many. Could that be a thing? Do I have to like unsub to a bunch of them? I might have to do that. I'm just gonna start unsubbing to the top ones. We can always add them later, I suppose. I could imagine that it causes some trouble at some point if you go too crazy and just add like a million maps. So let's see how it plays out at any rate. Wow, does it really update almost in real time? I don't know. Good questions. No more on the contest. I pulled it out day before the stream. Which map is that? Oh, cool. Okay, we're talking about another one. Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, I get the sense we've had this before come up where some some maps are kind of they've been not been working on anymore or whatever, and that's totally fine. Like, but I think it's better for me to just go through the list that I have so that nobody gets jumped for no reason, or someone's not here to defend themselves. Maybe they are working on the map and so I want to be fair, and I want to sort of give everyone who's on the current list a bit of a chance. And then I think when the list get boiled down from how many maps there are now to like 10, then we'll probably try and playtest some of them and mess around like that. So we'll see how it goes. All right, let's see. We made this one. A little config for us to not have to type in everything all at once. But yeah, once again, super big welcome to everybody. I see I'm gonna turn the music down maybe just a little bit. I don't know. Anyways, here we are. Aquarium. It's obviously an aquarium. It's actually really sick, like a really sick display here. Like a strong, strong visual to begin with. Especially the lighting in this place is somehow super well done. Yeah, looks nice. Here we got a little reception area. I feel like I've never been in an aquarium where there was like, it's always just one receptionist, and like you have to wait for a really long time, and you have children, and it's a mess. But the idea that there could be like 3 different areas to expedite you is pretty sick. I like that. It's a good idea. Good stuff. All right, we've got a little Anubis, you know, borrowing. That's all good. And you know, it says work in progress, so that's totally fine. We just, as per usual, we just accept that. Lots of fun little decor. And this is towards the A-bomb site, so... But again, these display mantras are pretty cool. I enjoy that a lot. And then we've got... what I would consider to be a really wide escalator. Do escalators go this wide? I feel like escalators are usually a bit more narrow, but you know what? That's... yeah, it's not actually important to anything that we're doing here. Just my brain went a little bit off. Okay, we've got some lorem ipsum. Good penguin information. Don't also think they keep penguins inside of these, but that's... in America they do. Okay, well, fair enough. Let's not think about that any further, alright? Damn, this actually has like an extra... this is actually a really... it's a sick sort of presentation for it, I think. So quickly get back here. Like these kind of... I mean, they would be the sort of doorways you'd sort of expect maybe more for like a... oh shit, we can actually go through. For a minute I felt bad for breaking the glass there, but fair enough. Into the A-bomb site, which is down here. And this is, I guess... this looks almost like it's sort of more of like a playground area for the kids. So possible that the terrorists are confused and, you know, animal rights, but they're blowing up like the kids part of it. But regardless, it's not the most important thing. Again, I imagine this is also like a, you know, some work in progress around here, so that's probably fine. At any rate, it kind of meets one of the things that we were talking about earlier, which is that it is at least identifiable. I can see what, you know, there's something here that I can tell my friends where are we, you know? Oh, I'm near this structure, you know, whatever it is, the ship chimney, the ship top, ship roof, ship hut, whatever we want to call it. You come up with a name. It's not important how accurate it is. We just need to be able to call it something that isn't just like a hallway, you know, because that's bad if we have to start saying hallway A or B or C or outside of hallway A, and it's like, oh dear, that's a lot. So anyway, that's the main route from the T side running down here. Probably some pretty fun little battles. It does seem like right here is a pretty big junction for, like, you know, I can go this way. I'm assuming this way connects with, yes, this goes, but we can also go down here. Or maybe no. Okay, so not yet. Yeah, okay. That's interesting as like a bit of a dead end. I kind of wonder what that means, but also wondering if you could go down there and it was like a whole underpass thing. Again, like it's a lot of routes already. Let's see where else we actually can go from the A-bomb site. So nothing that way. And this... is this also a dead end? No. Okay, so this is up here. Presumably elevators don't work. Okay, so this is fine. It's not as complicated as the first sort of presentation meant. And you can't plant up here. And that's probably a really good choice. Because if you could, then, you know, in a one-on-one, you might sort of force someone to have to run all the way around. And that's not a good idea. So, hey, Broken. How are you doing? Just before you start volunteering yourself, Broken, to any particular, like, competition, I think it's 16 maps we have to do today. So, just to show you're warned, you know? And this goes outside towards CT spawn, which is going to be over here. Right here, I think. Yes. So CT spawn is kind of You're running to the A bomb site? Man, it feels like you're going to be running into the T's almost straight there. In fact, let's test that, because that's probably going to be real important to know. 40 seconds, just about. Curious if I can actually get there before I run into anybody else, because if I can't, then it's at least a very different kind of map. So this takes me about 10 seconds, roughly, before I'm kind of looking at this corner. And for the T side, if I spawn here at, let's say, 20... and I make like a quick little route over here. Yep. Okay, so I can actually beat the CTs to this, whatever this angle is. That's probably dangerous. Or at a minimum, let's say, for most people who are used to playing a Counter-Strike map, they're gonna read that as being not the experience they're in for, you know? Maybe there are ways to deal with it, but, you know, again, like, moving the spawn from is an easy thing to do, right? So it's not like a super hard thing to fix, if you want to fix it. You could probably make an argument that it could be fun to have, like, a map where the CTs don't really get to set up as much, but it's, like, more of a crazy fight. You know? I'm sure someone's done an experiment before. But I'm just saying, the traditional Counter-Strike formula means you get to the bomb site on the CT side first, and then you kind of, like, take a deep breath, and then people show up. So yeah, probably not a hard fix at all. Not necessarily not some sort of detrimental problem, I think. CT spawn is looking pretty nice. I mean, not maybe as visually strong right off the bat as the T spawn. But we got the aquarium stuff. That's all fine. We got the wrap around here towards the B bomb site coming in. So we can either go this way, and the B bomb site is right here. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, again, it's distinct enough. Presumably at some point there's going to be some coloring on the wall down or on the floor down there, so we know exactly where we are. Good times. And this is the other entrance, so if we don't... Oh. Okay, the glass there, that's a funny kind of choice, I guess. But, anyway... So this is like the direct route into B. Here we go. We've got a statue. And again, because it's this aquarium kind of feel, a little bit like with the movie studio we were watching that the Eagle One guys have been making, you can get away with placing some fairly random things in here that, you know, different contexts might kind of be, you know, considered to be a bit weird, but you can sort of probably throw in some more props that maybe normally you wouldn't be allowed to, you know? Again, work in progress, so there's some stuff for the lighting and whatever else, and this presumably you couldn't defend as like a choice, even if you wanted to have this kind of a drop down where you sort of say, oh, you know, then it can't be like part of the building architecture, presumably. That's going to make it seem weird. And is you going to tell Pimp to review maps? Damn, I don't know. I can ask him if there's an interest in it. For sure. But he's a fucking hardworking... He's a hardworking dude, man. You guys know. He's doing a lot of shit. I feel like he's stuck on his bike, yeah. I mean, maybe he could review the things from his bicycle, you know? Maybe that could be a thing. Like, do more things, Jacob. Get out there. Can't just be sitting there riding the bike all the time. Okay, so anyway, this is the presumably T side entrance. So, yeah, T spawn here, and they can kind of run. Funnily enough, the map so far actually seems really small. Like, maybe smaller than I would have thought at first. But then you can kind of, like, go up here and start a bit of a fight down towards the B bomb site. Or, if you don't do that, you are running down here. And then, again... There's something about the drop that doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, if you want to do this, what I would say would make probably more sense is if there was at least, like, you know, building materials for a stairwell or, like, you know, like metal stairs or something that were broken so that it's, like, obvious, you know, they're trying to build, like, this stair, but they haven't done it yet. Or so, like, maybe that's also coming. I'm just saying that in general, that probably, like, I understand the idea of having a one-way kind of drop, and again, I've been a big fan of this in the past, and it is fun to make players make choices about going one direction without easily being able to go the other direction. But it just can't be like this, because obviously, you know, if I take my children to the aquarium and they just run off this ledge and hurt themselves, I am probably gonna be angry. And if I'm in the US, I'm probably gonna be rich as fuck, because I'm going to sue the aquarium, you know. We don't do that in Europe, really. We just say, oh, that was an accident. Anyway. There is a bit of a mid-entrance here that will take you... Okay, up into the... Okay, so this is the other way to the A-bomb site, and then we've got this doorway into the center. Oh, okay. So the middle part is actually going to be sort of divided into like an upper kind of part middle where you're in this ship, which is cool. And then presumably we can make a bit of a jump. Oh no, guys, not the jumping. Not the jumping. Oh my god. There was a non-0% chance you guys were gonna have to watch a boomer try to jump for like the next hour. That's happened in some of the other streams. Okay, but then anyway, that brings us back to CT spawn, and the CTs presumably can't make the jump. No, definitely not the other way. So that's fun. That's a fun thing, right? Presumably super high risk to take this jump. But if you get here, then you're kind of behind enemy lines, as it were. Both for A and B bomb sites and everything else. So that's actually a really funny gimmick to work with. Again, it's not a lot, but like it could be something. If you're on the T side though, I guess the issue is if you're on the T side and you kind of go in here, you are going to be quite far away from both A and B. You could do a lot to help out, presumably, but making your way down is, you know, you are going to be a little bit away anyway. And then we can go back here and kind of make our way in towards the A-bomb site. Is that the map? It's actually deceptively not as big as I thought it would be. Just making sure that I didn't miss anything really obvious that I should have been seeing. But I don't think so. Yeah, lots of work to be done. I think texturing things and kind of like adding all the finishing touches and all the rest of it, and that's to be expected. But otherwise, an interesting, like a very interesting lineup or like layout in the sense that it is a bit kind of, is compressed the right word? It's like squished along, like it's like squished along this axis, right? So we have like T and CT spawn actually really close to each other on towards like this length of the map or this width of the map, and then the enemy bomb side lengthwise are quite far from each other. I do wonder if that's an issue though. It could be where if I'm a CT and I'm anchoring this A bomb site and I want to go back to B, assuming that I don't want to run back through the middle because it might be super scary if I have to run back through CT spawn. How long is that? It's not a crazy length. No, okay, that's not so terrible. There was one map that had this problem. It was Season, I believe. I think Season had this insanely long... I really like Season as a map, but it had... The spawns, or like the bomb sites were so far apart that it was crazy. And it also meant... holding the middle on the T side was just so powerful. Anyway, interesting times. I don't know. I think this is a fun. Again, this would be really fun to playtest and kind of like get a sense of what was going on. I could see lots of fun fights, lots of cool advantages to controlling the middle on really both sides, and perhaps lots of fun gimmicky fights you could have here. Presumably could easily run boost somebody up there if you really wanted to. Fun times. Oh, by the way, the VODs for the other days, we're reviewing, like the last 2 days we've been reviewing it. I've downloaded them and I will put them on YouTube, so you guys can, if anybody missed my review, whatever that means, you know, you're gonna be able to go back and look at it for however much you want. So, you know, if you want to cut out like part of it and use it for some in your own videos or whatever, you feel free to do that too. But yeah, I think this is a really nice sort of nice stuff like this. You show me a screenshot like this. If all the rest of the map kind of has this feel to it, like this level of, you know, detail and the lighting and everything, I think it actually could come out super well. So, yeah, nicely done. I guess the one thing you could say is, no, there's some aquarium stuff. I guess some of the aquarium stuff maybe gets lost a little bit on this side, but maybe that will change. But like this part, I'm less. Yeah, okay. There's room for some aquarium stuff there. But maybe we do lose a bit of the aquarium feel at some stage here, which is... Yeah, maybe it'd be nice to have that instead. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Good job otherwise. That was... Let's scroll down. Leagues. Okay. Next up we have Lux, which is created by Nikoi, I believe. Again, names. Defuse map set in a solar thermal power plant. Oh, now we're getting political. Solar versus nuclear. Nikoi has also been making Colossal and some Wingman maps. A map called Glaze. That's always scary nowadays. You never know. But Lux is the most recent one. And also a skin, I believe, there. Okay. Let's see. Let's find it. I think we went through Grail, did we not? I mean, I could be wrong, but... Lux, let's see. But yeah, I'll upload all of it to YouTube, so hopefully it'll be possible to run through. Good night, chat. It's falling asleep to Anders kind of night. That's fair enough, Nix. Yeah, put it on. Right. Theory.cfg. Late to the party. Have you already covered Timber? I don't think we've got to Timber yet. I can check the last... So the next couple of maps are going to be Minas, Palacio, Pango, Relic, Scorch, Shepherd, Skyline, Sol. Timber is a little bit further down, but we will get there. We'll get there tonight. Skippity. That's a great first message. Skippity to you too, William Harris B. G. William. And, I don't know. Happy Grimace Shake? Whatever the fuck. Fuck you guys. We're on a solar panel where the terrorists are trying to blow up apparently the solar power. Oh wow, it's actually a great concept. So we have like a giant thing that's like reflecting all the light down. Happy Grimace Shake. Shut up. Stupid. This is from that James Bond movie. Is that a concept in it? There's the one with the Icarus, like, laser, which is very cool. But I can't remember. I can't tell half the James Bond movies apart. Is it a modern or an old one? And as you look like you took a shower today, I did. Like, actually, it's a bit of a weird thing to say. How do you know that? But I did for, like, right before I went live. I took a shower yesterday, too. Do you ever... Is there, like, hidden stuff in my... Do I need to go check my bathroom? What's happening? Oh, it reflects light to heat the top? Yeah, that does make more sense. Okay, I have not been mentally diagnosed. I've not been medically diagnosed. I am medically very mentally healthy. Especially writing at caps, it's... you're selling us on that prospect. Okay. Well, this is... Yeah, that's... But this is a cool kind of look. I like that. Like, the huge volumetrics looks kind of sick. Anyway, we are headed towards the A-bomb site, which is actually, from the looks of it, pretty close by. Making a bit of a jump up here. This is a surreal look. Oh wait, maybe it is further away because we're in a labyrinth, aren't we? We're making our way down here. Where is the A-bomb site? Okay, it's in there. Nice. Very interesting. Okay. And then there's another way around for those who don't want to be jumping. Yeah, the gifts. I really want them, but I can't. Okay, so this is into the A-bomb site. Where we're trying to blow up, you know, or whatever kind of venting, cooling, whatever thing this is. And we've got a bit of a... Okay, and the CTs are going to be spawning over here. What is this? Oh, shit. Is this... It's a super surreal feeling with the lights being the way that they are. Like, oh, this absolutely feels like a kind of... Oh, and then you can, again, drop down, but not the other way. But you have to go back. I mean, the color changes is just like... Where does the color come from in here? What's lighting this? Even just as like, you know... Why are part of the vents just so red? And why is this so green? In a way, it's actually kind of like a fun feeling to just be like... It's like assaulting your senses running through the map. You're like, what is happening? Okay, interesting choice. And over here, we've got like some more blue kind of lighting into the B-bomb site. And we've got some... We can run back into what I think we could safely call the middle of the map. This whole stretch here. You know what? Actually, like... This is the kind of map, you know, again, I could sort of see myself trying to make something like this in Counter-Strike 1.6, just, you know, as sort of a general idea. It's going to be a really fast play. Oh, this is a nice effect. Whatever this is, like, never mind that the colors are a bit weird, but, like, having this kind of an opening and then having the reflection, that does look sick. And then we have a whole area out here, which the T's would be coming from. Okay, so they're going to be running this... What? Okay. Oh, no. They didn't. They clip brushed it. So they actually... I've never felt so cheated in my life. I've actually been cheated. They made like a little lamp for me to jump up on, and then they stopped me from going any further. I've got baited so hard. Okay, we've got more colors. Whoever this person is a massive fan of throwing in some colors, which is nice. Here we got pipes. It makes sense. Okay, and that leads back into this area. So if we're on the T side coming through here, we can either go back up to middle and back to the A-bomb side, or we can go back here, which is going to bring us to CT spawn. Right? And if we don't do that, we can go back this way and head to the B-bomb side through this. Damn. This, I mean, obviously has some distance to go. Oh, okay, that's part of the skybox. That's actually totally fine. So this is just such a fast map, right? Like it really is. We're following the same kind of 3 arms. Place in the middle is, you know, you're going to get there so quick. The T's do spawn a little bit further back, but regardless, like especially with how open all of this would be for grenades and stuff like that. Like one smoke, one Molotov would probably cover like a huge area here. So the battles are going to be really quick, really like, you know, nothing's going to be slow about this, and probably you can't. There are not many places to hide on this map either. So you're just going to be fighting a lot. Fake Olin, what's up? I doubt that this is going to be like a strong contender to make the top 10. Just see a lot of things to you know, missing, and I don't know. I mean, obviously some of these textures you can see they're stretched in a way that I know what this is the kind of texture stuff that I hated doing back when I was trying to do this. Where like if you stretch the actual brush or the mesh, I guess people are using now, but whatever, then the texture stretches with it, and you had to like try and it was like a real nightmare for me. Touch the gate on A. This gate? Why? Why? Why is the gate? Why did I die? Does it happen with any other gates? What the fuck? That's so random. What a random idea.
What is happening?
Okay, that's amazing. GG, yeah. What if I just... Okay, so I can... It has a short range at least. That's like the most random thing ever. But camping prevention, yeah. Yeah, so I think in theory... Is this giant Lego brick? How exciting. I think in theory, one of the harder things to do about something like this is that you have to break up the monotony of like the texturing here. Even if you fix the textures and everything else, like it can't just all look like this, right? So there has to be a lot of work done to kind of make this feel like a real place. But honestly, if you... The first map in Denmark, yeah. Honestly, if you fix a lot of this stuff, like, I think it's just a map to, like, run around and play in. It's not necessarily, like, it could be fun. So I don't necessarily hate it. I mean, obviously, the author's relationship with colors is something to be studied. Maybe we get, like, a psychologist in and try to do some theory on that at some point. We pay somebody. What does it mean if a mapper has, like, different rooms that are all extremely brightly colored and, like, the red hallways? So there's definitely something going on here. But yeah, anyway, you know, a lot of work to be done by February 9th. If this map needs to kind of make a, you know, make a big leap forward. I'm pretty sure the person making the map can do better and just didn't. Yeah, it's fair enough. The forum page reads a bit like a shitpost at times. That's fine. But honestly, on the other hand, like, if you're shitposting, this is a lot of, like, I feel like it's a lot of work to kind of, like, line up all these things and kind of, like, I feel like it's, it's like a little bit of, you know, which I respect a lot. Like, if you are going to be shitposting, it makes sense, I think, to try and, you know, put some effort in like that. So, fine. That was Lux by Nikoi. Next one, we have Minus by Wesley, I'm assuming. WSLYBNC. I wonder what BNC is. When I read BNC, I think of the old cables. We used to have to do LAN networks with... Oh, apparently this guy's from Denmark. Oh shit, the bias is about to kick in big time, boys. But yeah. I don't know if anyone ever worked with BNC cables, but it wasn't fun. It just wasn't fun. No real description, but that's okay. Let's see if we can find Minus in the... I'm probably looking at it. I just can't see it. Or maybe we have to restart Counter-Strike for it to show up, because we did... I did have like a ton of maps in it. So yeah, I think I'm just going to try and restart Counter-Strike. It might be that I just have to. Yeah. Emily, what's up? Welcome. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Minus was there? Oh shit. Old eyes, yes. Okay, but anyway, like the rest of the maps definitely weren't, so hopefully they are now. You can search in the top left. Oh, okay. Is the list... Can I search a bigger list? I don't know. I know some of the maps that I added weren't there, so... But thank you guys, I appreciate it. What was I thinking about? Oh yeah, shit, BNC cables. If you had a BNC cabled network, if one PC disconnected from the network, then the whole network died. So it was a real tough time setting those things up. You are having a pulled pork sandwich with goodies and cornbread. Back in the US, so it's fat o'clock. What are goodies? What's that mean? I've never heard anyone say that, I think. Okay, if I can't see Minus now... Oh, there we go. I can totally see it. I was worried for a second that I was going to have to use the search function, but... Well, it's all good. You did BNC when the network's 16... Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I never learned it. We just had to use it because it was the only thing we could use for building lands at some point, so... Just the extras. Coleslaw, You just described coleslaw and pickles as goodies. Now that's crazy, chat. That's crazy. Not that there's anything wrong with coleslaw or pickles for that matter. I don't really like pickles, but search for BNC cable. Yeah, back when lands were lands. Yeah, for sure, for real. Is it real nightmare setting some of those things up? Okay, so we're on Minus. Just a recap. It's made by Wesley, I believe, and we'll see how this one plays out. We're at the T spawn. Again, it's a work in progress, but that's fine. I've been on the phone with my bank off and on for too much time. Brain fried from that and document stuff. Yeah, that's fair enough. I hate talking to my bank as well for a bunch of reasons. Primarily, my bank, for whatever reason, has been caught in like a bunch of scandals where they try to, like, they're literally helping to money launder, like, money launder money in the whatever, like in Latvia or some shit like that. So anyway, the bank gets caught doing that, and then for some reason, like 6 months later, they say, whenever you call them, they say, we have to check it's really you because we're worried about money laundering. It's like I'm worried about you. I'm not the one money laundering. You are. Why are you checking who I am? Like, this is insane. So I always feel like they're getting away with too much, you know? I feel like I should call them on occasion and just randomly call them up and ask if they're money laundering things still. Also, if they're money laundering, why the fuck am I getting so low, like, return on rates? It's Nordea, but it's all the same thing. Yeah, the Danish bank do the same thing. They're all doing it. I wouldn't even mind it if they did money laundering, if I could just be in on the thing, you know, that'd be sick. Okay, back to this one. We're starting down here. Got a nice feel to it already. I think you can kind of get a sense of, like, how this architecture is going to work out. We've got a nice little railing that I like the shape of it. And then we've got the signage, A and B. And it's, you know, I think actually coming along pretty nicely here. I feel like for what the rest of this looks like, this probably is a bit of an aggressive kind of ramp down. Like you could imagine that maybe instead of it like going like this, it would kind of be a little bit smooth or something. But okay. Not a big deal. And we've got... I wonder what this ends up being. Can't really tell necessarily. But it's the route to the A-bomb site. So eventually something's going to probably be in there. Classic bomb site setup. We've got, you know, boxes. We've got some barrels. We've got like some carts. It's all the usual stuff. That's totally fine. It's going to have its own food court, the new Danish banking code. I haven't seen that. Yeah. Hey, guys, I'm checking in to see if my money is still in Denmark and not in Latvia again. I think they should just have, like, like when you sign the agreement with the bank, just like a checkbox where it just says, yes, I want, like, an extra 10% interest rate, but also my money is going to be used to, you know, to do money laundering for crime operations. Like, I should at least be able to opt into it, and then just, you know, we're all part. Then we all know what's going on. Okay, this is back to the A-bomb site. Nice little door. Actual door. What's actual door as opposed to what? I don't understand. Would it have been like a pseudo, like a fake door? Could it have been like a prank door? Yeah. There's a lot of textures missing, obviously, so you know we don't get like the full impact of it. But this is all looking super nice. Like there's nothing here that kind of stands out as being necessarily terrible. Going back here, we're headed up. Oh, I like these stairs. This is also, you could see this gonna look like a little bit more rustic perhaps than some of the other stuff. Yeah, supposed to a non-functional decor door. Wasn't there like a Rick and Morty episode like that? Fake doors, I believe. Brain rotted content, almost by definition. So that's the A-bomb site. Again, this looks really cool. Like I really enjoy. There's something very nice and open about this. Like you don't feel so constricted. Like we've been pointing our fingers at Valve for a while for making these like super choked up tight maps. This seems like it's a bit more open. I like that. So we go that way. We can also go to the B-bomb site. I'm making our way out here. We're here pretty quickly. Also looks like really nice. Man, I mean, I guess there could be another version this guy's working on that we don't know about, but I really would love to see this with textures on. Like, I think it's got a very clean feel. That's the B-bomb site, and then we could have also gone from CT spawn to middle. And we get into this place. Some crashed carts. Okay, and we have a connector going kind of through the map. There's the actual door. And if we're going to be... Oh, shit. We're coming up this way. And then the B-bomb site is back here. Okay, so compared to CT spawn, that exit is like on the T side of things, presumably. Man, the middle portion of this map does seem a bit crazy. Let's reinvestigate for a second. I'm just going to run the route to B from here. It feels like there's a lot happening in the middle with these connecting parts. So this would be into like the middle area, yeah, and this is then back to the B-bomb site. We have a little... Oh, I like this. Even if it's just like up and down some stairs, right? Because you could have just made this like, you know, a straight path, but I like that. It just feels nice. And that's down to the underpass. And then B-bomb site is there, and this is... Okay, yeah. So everything so far, like both routes, super easy to understand, but let's see if we can figure out this. Is there drama brewing in the chat? What's co-line? So in here in the middle, we're coming in on the T side. We can go down there, or we can go up here. Oh, hold on. Oh, whatever this is such a nice trick. I'm guessing... Yeah, so I'm actually walking on a ramp here and not like whatever all this is. And that's so nice. And I can't like bump into the side of the ramp either. Can I do it from this way? Okay, not quite. I mean, maybe that's okay. But it's nice to be able to navigate this without bumping into random things and stuff. Like, that's the kind of stuff that's not that fun to play with. Okay, that's a straight line in the B. That's fine. That's pretty understandable. And then we can go down here. Damn. We got Tina. It's fucking sick. This is a fucking sick song. And then we've... Okay, this is actually not as confusing as I made it out to be. I'm just... Is this one of those things, again, where it's like a bit of a gambit? Oh, tell me I can. No. Wait, does this ladder... Okay, ladder does work. Okay, so I can make that jump without giving away that I'm in the water. I mean, it probably doesn't matter at all, to be honest, because it's CT spawn, but just an interesting thought. Anyway, bit of a ladder down in case I want to go find... Wait, what does that feel like? Okay, so that's kind of B. And if I wanted to, for some reason, I could either fight this way or I could go the straight line into middle like this. Wow, I actually think this is actually I actually think this map has a lot of promise. Hard to know what the final result is, but it feels pretty good. Like, I don't think there's there are not a lot of complaints about really anything. Like, it is always dangerous when you have these mid connections that kind of go, like, there's sort of one layer up here, and then there's another layer down here, and then there's a layer down here. It's really easy to make that confusing, but I kind of feel like it's not. Wait, this... Okay, so... No, okay, you can't get to this place. That's the only thing that I kind of was wondering for a second, if you could, like, you know... But I guess if you want to, you can maybe throw some grenades that kind of, like, do this. Yeah, I actually think this could be a really strong map. Again, I've no clue how far our friend is with texturing and art stuff and blah, blah, like, there's a lot of things there, but, like, just the gray boxing, as you guys I think have been referring to it as, looks pretty fucking sick. So, it's abandoned? No way. Bring it back. Unabandon it, whatever that is. Resurrect it. That's what I mean to say. I think it's got some potential, to be honest. So, but on to the next one. Anders told him to bring it back. Yeah. That was Minas. Now we've got Palacio by Slimek. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Slimek and Kochi and Clicks, I think. So a three-person collaboration. It reads, with its increasing popularity, this picturesque hilltop palace built in a mix of historical styles is threatened. Fed up with tourists, terrorists are determined to hit one of the two main courtyards of the castle, seeking to end any future visits. Will the counter-terrorists be able to stop them? That is such a drastic way to stop tourism. Like, that's got to be at least, like, 3 or 4, like, items down the menu, right? Like, that can't be plan A. Like, plan A can't be to blow up the courtyard. Like, we've got to be, like, let's try and, destroy the toilets. So there are no toilets. Like, they've got to be, like, maybe we, spill some sewage on the streets and people go away. I feel like it's a lot. It's a lot to try and stop the tourists like that. But at the same time, it is you are really going all in. Slimik's also been doing some pretty cool skins for the CC, I can tell. Oh, Edin is also a map that this guy's tagged in. We looked at that, I believe, much earlier. Maybe on day 1. And there's a Cypunk train and Cypunk nuke. So kind of like redecorating some other maps. Probably fun activity. Cool. Oh yeah, Edin is in the map pool right now. Oh shit, yeah, that's why I know it. But this that we're going to be looking at now is... Hold on. Is going to be Palacio, I think, is it called. Like, right here. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Hey, Sonics! You know what? I'm actually pretty good. Another returning cult member. This is a fucking banger now. Yeah, Kevin Little. So when I was in high school, this song was out, and this was like my song to. It's like the song that I put on when I was like, we need some people to dance. We need people to go dancing right now. Not that I actually can dance, but that's kind of beside the point. If I have enough alcohol, I can, and I will. This map is based on a real place in Portugal, by the way. Okay. But yeah, Kevin Little is pretty lit. This is a sick track. I agree. Holy resolution. But that's okay. Again, it's just a minor detail. Work in progress. Art is not final. Everything you see is subject to change. Good disclaimer that we accept that. But it looks cool. Like, this is a really nice. This is a nice look. Sure, the lighting can probably do like a lot of stuff there. Damn. That's presumably if put in by hand on an actual palace. Take a minute or two to get that done. Somebody mentioned alcohol. And we got the A and B signage. Perfectly fine. Really sick. Look at this. How is this made? This is presumably a model that has to be imported, right? Like, you can't cut this out inside of Hammer, can you? Or can you? And this too? Like, I don't know. Or am I custom props? Yeah. You could make that in Hammer, but okay. But it does look sick. Like, it's a very nice. It's a nice look. Same with these kind of like benches and stuff like that. You know, so it adds stuff. It shows you care, and there's more of it. You know, like these kind of doorways here. Damn, that's really sick. Anyway, we're running to the B bomb side, I believe. Was there another path? Oh, what? Oh, okay. So we could have taken a couple of different routes. You can make models in Hammer now. Okay, that's very interesting. But I'm guessing for most people, it would probably make more sense to learn how to model stuff in Blender or whatever, because presumably if you learn how to model everything in Hammer, you're going to be in a weird position if, you know, you want to do something else for some of the game in the future or whatever. Nice. Damn, look at this. I visually, like, it's such a strong cell, I think. And then we've got the main entrance into this beautiful courtyard here, where we've got the bomb site right there. And some stuff missing out here, but again, it's totally fine. And another entry, that's fine. We'll go back to that. Okay. Sort of feels like you're supposed to be able to do something from here, but... Oh, it has an actual... Oh no, guys. Oh no. They even put an arrow. No. Don't make me do it. Stop. I'm getting... Every time I fail it, like, the nerves kick in a little bit more. And I, you know... This is what no clip is for. I know, but, like... It also feels like conceding, you know? It's like carrying your groceries out to the car. Like, you have to do it all at once, right? You can't, like... You can't, like, take one... Yes! You can't take one bag and just come back for the rest. There we go. We're all watching you fail. No. Don't do it. I was about to say... I can't do it when you're looking, but that invokes a completely different image. Nice. Nice view. Holy shit. Actually very cool. This is another super cool look. We've added a movement emote. Oh shit. It's fucking pink. I'm gonna leave that comment on its own. I'm not gonna elaborate on that. Listen. Stop. We'll go back to the A-bomb site. Oh my god, this is... Look at... It's like almost got sort of a psychedelic feeling. And then into the A-bomb site. Pretty cool. Cool stairs, everything. I mean, a lot of cool things about this map. And we could also obviously come out here to try and take some of these fights. Damn! Kibs with the subscription. That's so awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, can't do it if you want. That's true. Okay, we can't do that. That's totally fine. And then we're running back towards T-spawn through this way. Again, look at the visuals. This map is sick. This is super sick. Oh, and Spoglass as well with the subscription. Anders is no longer kidding. Did I type that? That's sick. This is such a... Thank you guys for the subs. Super appreciated. This is such a strong appeal. And apparently a real place in Portugal. I'm trying to think if I've ever been. Oh yeah, we were in Lisbon, right? But and then we go back down here, and this is T-spawn. So we've got... Just check out this route real quick. We haven't really checked out middle at all, which is funny that we haven't even really run into a lot of places that feel like... I guess that's one of the mid routes. And this is another one. Oh, into the pink room. Okay. So yeah, this would be middle. And that makes sense. This is the door into the B-bomb site we were coming back to another time. Totally fine. Got bulletproof plates. I have those in my house too, just in case. And then this is like the connecting side to the to sort of the T thing. So yeah, T-spawn is right out there. We run in here and we can go into middle like this. And then when we come out, we sort of... It's kind of a big detour, I guess. Like, there's a lot of hallway in there. But you don't really have to go there. Like, if you were running from B to A, you could do it pretty quickly. Like, it's actually a lightning fast rotation through that way. Same is true, I suppose, if you're on the... No, it's actually a little bit further. That's kind of fun. So, like, if I'm CTing from this position... And I'm like holding this angle and somebody says, oh, it's A. I'm going to pick up my knife and I can make the rotation like this. Hello? Oh no. Okay, that's an easy jump. I've got PTSD now, but then you can make either this route or you can risk probably a little bit more because the T's could be... I mean, I guess the T's in theory could be anywhere here, but if you want to go this route, there's also that. Yeah, the hallway section here is... There are a lot of hallways, and I mean, like... It might also even feel like there are more because you're making quite a few turns here, right? So, like, if you look at the radar, it's not that we're necessarily covering that much distance. But I think the turn and turn and turn and turn kind of gives you this feeling of like, oh, wow, I'm like running forever. I think the same thing was happening over here on the CT side, right? Like turn, turn, turn. Like I'm not really moving that far really. It's like, but like the constant turning does make it, gives it a bit of a feel like maybe you are... I'm not doing it. But I mean, this map is really impressive. Like, I'm trying to think if there would be some really worthwhile criticism. Oh, wait, did we check this out? No, I don't think we did at all. Holy shit. We can run down. Yeah, we definitely missed this entire part. So maybe... And that brings us back up here. Okay, that just connects us with the same thing. And is that important at all? I mean, it looks fucking... Again, it looks just sick. Like, you can tell it's gonna be... You can kind of tell it's gonna be really cool. It probably doesn't seem to probably serve a big function right now. It feels like... But it feels like it could be, like, you know... I don't feel like I'm too lost, actually. I feel like I could play this map right now and I would be able to find my way around somewhat easily. So I don't think it's super crazy. But there are a lot of these, like, even in this area, like, look at this. So, like, I'm turning here and, like, there's a lot of, like, there are a lot of these, like, turn kind of thing. And I think that might be something that, you know, that could confuse a new player pretty easily, where it's like, you know, you almost feel like you're sort of getting turned around a little bit. I think it deceptively is made to feel like things are a little bit, you know, bigger or more confusing or whatever the case may be, but visually the map is just, it was really impressive. Like, again, another map that we should definitely play test to get like a more fair sense of it, you know? Is my view. Also, probably quite a okay, not entirely, but I like the idea of having like the more yellow side and then on the other side like slightly more red. Like it's just nice to... It's nice to be able to tell some parts of the map apart a little bit. You could maybe make an argument that it would be more helpful, you know, because if I'm coming out this way, if I associate this is the B-bomb site, and I kind of feel like that because it's a bit more yellow, and then if I'm coming out of this hallway, it might be more fun if... I do love the yellow, but it almost would make sense if some of this was a bit more red, just so that I have like this, you know, like easy color coding. Yeah, A connector is the Barbie hallway. Yeah, it's true. It looks sick though. But yes, I think this is, it has so much going for it. Can we throw grenades? Yeah, we can and everything. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Castle above A site. Damn, yeah. Oh yeah, the actual tower. Look at the clock. What am I looking at? Am I supposed to? It shows the server time? Does it really? I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to test that to about 1642, I think. It surely doesn't, does it? Oh, okay. Weirdly, the server in my, like, down here says something different. Or is that not even timed? I don't even know. But you're right. It is telling the time on my PC. That's definitely true. Don't worry, chat. I know how to read a clock, even if it is Roman numerals. I feel like you know, I've got it. Yeah, there's a million things about this map that I think are really cool visually. It's really strong representation. Okay, good stuff. Good times. That was a look at Palacio, which I guess is Portuguese for palace or something like that. Now we've got Pango by Teron, I believe. Terrown. Seems to be a bit of a solo effort. Pango is a bomb defusal map set in a nature reserve. Terrorists want to bring chaos and mayhem to the region. That is generally that's what they like. They're into that. His workshop has a couple of other maps. Actually, just one other map called Servino, I think. Okay. Screenshot looks cool. Let's check it out. Let's go. Pango. Boom. Boom. Palacio di Pena. Alright, so you can look that up. Nice. Last updated a while ago? Okay. Maybe we have to go to the palace one time. I feel like it'd be a nice excuse to go to Portugal. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go, chat. We are in T-spawn and Bot Hastings, my goat. What the fuck? Okay, so we're in a nature preserve. The terrorists are here to cause mayhem. Because they just wanted that. Pretty nice feeling, actually. A little bit of parkour along the way. That's underrated. We got some nice rocks up here. And we're headed to the B bomb site. I like this, as you guys can tell. I like rocks. I don't know if that is a sign of autism, but I once... We were on like this would have been when I was in like the 4th or 5th grade or something. We were like on a school trip to Sweden, and I found like an area of like a rocky mountain area, and I started like breaking like all the rocks apart, and I wanted to like take so many of the rocks home with me. The teachers ended up finding like a box, and then I just like my parents were like, what the fuck what did he do? And I had like a whole box of rocks that I brought home with me from Sweden because I thought they were all like really cool. So, yeah, but I guess good on the school for just not even questioning and just saying like, yeah, sure. If the kid wants to bring home rocks, then we'll just let him do that. If the parents will have to deal with that later. Yeah, great. Right. We also there are no mountains in Denmark. Denmark's an entirely flat country. So for me, mountains, rocks are very exciting things. Okay, I like this. I like the general look of this, the B-bomb site. Not a ton of places to hide or anything, but I mean, it's not too bad, I think. Oh, that's actually a pretty cool little bridge. That's coming from the T side, which means from the CT side, we're coming in here. So the CT spawn right here. They show up in these cool looking trucks to stop the mayhem. And you can either go this way or you have a bit of a high ground up here, which is nice. Good, I think good stuff. And then presumably this would be into middle or one way into middle. Olin, what are you saying? I artistically collect everything when I go somewhere special. If I can have confetti from Blastfall Final, that's great. Wonderful. Hey Jinx, what's up? Welcome back. Good to see you again. Room. Is that a particular greeting? This is like a Suma thing that I know about. I need a Suma dictionary. Okay, anyway, from CT spawn, we can go to the A-bomb site right around the corner. It looks nice. Oh, we got these vines coming down. That's a good feeling. That has a nice feeling to it. Presumably, this is where we just die if we jump down. Oh, yeah, I think. Don't want to do that. And then we have back here towards the T side of the map. Oh, but the T's can also go up here. Where they can kind of get, like, you know, a little bit further up. Which I guess the CTs can too, to be honest. They can just jump up there. Did you add the event you're casting to a timer in the chat? I didn't. I should have probably done that. Yeah, you're right. That's a good point, Sonix. We're also going to be doing co-streaming the Blast event tomorrow. And those, by the way, are going to be some long days. Good luck to all involved. Neo and I are going to be co-streaming it, and it's going to be a bit of a marathon. I think it's like 4 best of 3s a day, and we're doing all of them. So we're going to be strapped in. It's going to be some real sweaty days this week, but it's also going to be fun. I actually kind of look forward to it. So okay, so that's T spawn running to the A bomb site. We can do some stuff. We can't go there. I don't know why we would anyway. And then going this way. Is there any more to middle? Yeah, there's this area. Okay, so the T's can also just run straight ahead in the middle. That's obviously the most straightforward interpretation of a middle, which is fine. Oh, we've got vents. Ah, okay. They are vents you can stand up in. Presumably that's just totally mandatory now in Counter-Strike. Like, obviously, in an earlier version of it, you would, you know, crouching through. Can we bring in surprise guests like Kassad? Man, I love Kassad, but I feel like the likelihood that my stream gets banned goes up if he was on. But also the level of excitement goes up. So there's, you know, you have to weigh all of these things up a lot. Kassad is just such a no filter kind of person. I love it. No, I think it's great. Like I'm into it. Some of the most surreal desks. Oh, and you can't jump back up. It's a very Cash-esque kind of feel. Or can you? He did it in one go, chat. Can I get some kind of a shout out for that? Okay, so you can jump back up if you're as nimble as I am. There's like a desk somewhere where it's like Kassad and Yanko and Blair, I think, on the desk, and it's magical. Absolutely magical. I mean, this I think has a really nice feel to it. Look at this place up here. You could just you can tell it looks nice just from a distance. CT spawn probably needs a bit of work, but you can also tell there's going to be some sort of what would you call this? Like a monorail kind of thing, I guess. Is that what they call them? Why do they call them monorail when we don't call the other rails like a bi-rail? Why are we emphasizing the mono part of that? Seems stupid, doesn't it? And then we can also go in here. And we're just going to be slightly towards the A side. Or maybe if we keep going, we have this, which is going to be shared by the T's, presumably. Okay, and the T's also have a little I don't know. I think this again could promise like a pretty decent, non-confusing kind of layout. That can definitely work. Hard to know if it'll stand out a ton against a lot of other maps. Like, I could imagine that if you throw this into like a map pool of like, you know, we're playtesting like 20 different maps, it might be sort of hard to remember this, as opposed to like, let's say the other one that we just saw, Palacio with the castle and everything, like that somehow has like a stronger impact. But obviously without playtesting it, we're not going to know for sure exactly how that plays out. But yeah, apparently it hasn't been updated for a while, but I like it. Woke intrusive thoughts. Oh, well. Bill Gates and all the microchips. What was the latest conspiracy theory I was being introduced to, somebody told me about like there's like a fog they're all scared of now. That like there's a fog that's turning people gay. Or I just truly. It's so hard to know if they're memeing or if it's real because I just don't. It's very confusing. All right. The next map that we're going to be looking at is Relic. This is made by a guy whose username is Ball So Hard University Alumni. Ball So Hard University Alumni. Am I? That's crazy. Snip. Thank you. You look very handsome today. Thank you. I try. You know what I did? I've got like a beard balm that you have to like put in your beard afterwards. And every time I do it, I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm trying to take care of myself a little bit. I think it does more for like my mental state of mind than, I don't know if it does anything for the beard, but it makes me feel like I'm, taking things more seriously. Anyway, a recent rail construction project in the growing city of Eisengrün, it's a German pronunciation for you, has experienced numerous setbacks due to a bomb explosion at the B+H International Building, causing structural instability in the rail tunnel and halting work. In response to the attack, a counter-terrorist unit has been deployed in the city. While the city government believes this attack to be an isolated incident, the counter-terrorist unit believes another attack may occur at either the soon-to-be open Botanical Expo or at the same rail tunnel construction project, based on recent intelligence. Okay. Oh, it's made by 5v5, created by Mr. Potato. We recognize Mr. 44. Oh, okay. So his Steam username is just off the perk, as they say. And also thanks to Jansel for the custom assets. Cool. Let's check it out. Relic. Cool. And real quick, let's just see what Mr. Potato... Oh, he's also made a Firenze map. I hope I'm not mispronouncing that, but... City in Italy, I believe, and Waterfront, and Snowhaven. Okay, so a couple of different cool looking maps there. Someone ping Mr. Potato. Firenze is pretty fun. Okay. I feel like I need the pressure on that word needs to be different, right? Firenze, something like that. If you're Italian, I was probably butchering. I'm probably upsetting the Italians a lot. Let's see. Yeah, some... Although that might not have nothing to do with the map. It's probably just my PC that's wrecked. Firenze. Firenze. Alright. You don't have to type. I thought I didn't, but I was worried. Okay. So here we go. Swiss flag, I think. I need to start playing like some of these games where you have to like learn geography. I'm becoming too American. One of the Eisengrün Bahnhof. This is like super quaint, isn't it? Like super nice little area. Oh damn, we have like, oh, what is this? Quoting Roald. I believe we have Roald in the chat. Somewhere Jimwood. We've got all these people. Is this like a little friends a tiered friends list? Like top to bottom? Something like that? There's a lot going on there. Anyway, this is T-Spawn, and it is looking pretty fresh. We've got what looks like mega scanned cliffs. I'm a big fan. Yeah. They just look so sick, don't they? So sick. I don't know, does it do... How do Megascans work in Source 2? Like, does it... Because I guess the selling point in Unreal with the whole nanite situation is that you can just add 100 million things and it doesn't even matter. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what they tell you. Does Source deal with it pretty well? Yeah, Elma. Big shout out. Okay, now we're going to be running to the A-bomb site. Pretty nice feel here. Kind of wish there was a way to break up. Maybe there will be. Like when there's no guard against the building, it does kind of look a little bit funky, and kind of the same here, but I don't know how the streets actually... Maybe people don't do that when they're building. I'm not like an engineer. Actually, nanite doesn't work well. Okay, and CS we just used low poly versions of the same assets. Okay, fair enough. You can reach the poly count just fine. A lot of assets don't need very high poly counts. Yeah, I mean, for something like this, I guess it doesn't matter. Like, we're never getting close to these things anyway, right? So, that's fair. Okay, so we got the A-bomb site. And we are making our way around those bronze-looking statue, or copper, I guess. Technically, probably more coppery, but looks kind of cool. And we're making our way around to the A site, which is right here. God, what a funny bomb site this is. Such an unusual bomb site with the way that this plays out. Also, I don't know if this is just me, but I feel like... Okay, so here we have this, like, cobblestone kind of path, which kind of breaks up into this, which breaks up into this. That's a lot of different... I feel like I'd probably prefer it if these two things were connected and just kind of had a similar thing. Maybe that's just me. I feel like I'm running across a lot, like, there's another material here. I feel like I'm running across, like, too many materials. And it's making me feel a little bit schizo when I'm doing this. Like, it's a little bit too much. So, small complaint, but I think, yeah, and maybe the pavement part of this also probably doesn't make a lot of sense. But, still, apart from that, the A site, obviously, how can you... Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just because we're so used to the boxes and barrels that are on most sites. But this definitely feels sort of a little bit weird, perhaps. Like, this... I think the thing is, this box kind of here, it just feels like... Also... I guess you could have a building like this where there's no door, but... And, like, it's just like a panorama thing. But, I mean, it has this thing on it, so presumably there would normally... Yeah, there's something about this that looks weird. I'm not sure I can put my finger on it exactly. But there is something about it. The look otherwise of this area with, like, the... You know, everything else I think is really nice. So, that's the A-bomb site going in the middle. Really, this looks really nice. The wall here, I like it. And we have some different... Spielerstart Schokoladen. Would it be EN at the end? Probably not. I don't know anything about Swiss or anything, really. But now I am suddenly in the mood for chocolate. Oh, fuck. And some clothing. It's good. Ha. Wursthöhle. Biergarten. Some watches. Hello. I want the... please. One bratwurst, please. And And a lot of beer to go. Okay. And then back to T-spawn if we're going the other way. Oh, shit. Alcohol mentioned again. Swiss is a great language that exists. I don't know. I actually have no idea what Swiss sounds like. What's happening? Like, is it just this? Is it same as German? Is it just? Do they just speak German with a weird accent? I love the idea of being able to run through this tunnel like this. There's just something about that feels kind of cool. And like I said, this is going to be like new construction-y kind of stuff. They speak German, Italian, and French. Jesus. It sounds like super angry German. What German is already angry. How can it be? How can it be more? Yeah, something about this. I enjoy this kind of area a lot. Again, maybe it's the rocks that are getting me excited. But and then we've got the B-bomb site here. And we've got a ladder that actually makes a lot of sense in this place. Probably be very, very hard to get this accepted as a traditional Counter-Strike map because of like a lot of these different things. I also love this idea of like, it's like we've opened a door into like the utility room. You know, it's like asking the intern, like, Michael, can you go get some more paper for the printer, but just don't step into the construction zone, please. Anyway, CT spawn is up here. And we've got A over there, B down there in the tunnels. Okay, B&H International. Not sure if I agree about trainer overpass was trying to keep it as visually clear as possible. Damn. Okay, so this is middle. Lighting seems really aggressive. Like, we like when things are lit, but this is super lit. Oh shit. Faith No More. I wanted to play this song on piano. It's actually originally not by Faith No More. And the original version is also good. No, it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. It's a classic song. Alright, and we've got some more of middle. There's something about this that makes it look like it's standing out in a weird way. Again, I think it's the crossover of materials is somehow... I think it's making the yellow bricks here look like they're sort of cell shaded in from somewhere else. Like they belong to a game that has cell shading more than... So that could be the kind of a thing, but so I'd actually probably kill all the yellow bricks here and just try to sort of, you know, have something more like this or really any of the other materials on the walls. There's something about, or at least in this area, that makes it look stand out a little bit too much somehow. And we have also to the B-bomb site. So wait, hold on. How many middles do we have here? We've got like the main route to A to B is the tunnel. But then in the middle we have like 1, 2, 3 kind of middles. That's probably too much. Right? Even if some of them reconnect here. Right? So if I'm coming up this way on the T side, I can either kind of go that way or I can go up here and then like, but it is maybe a lot. And then this way goes into this place. That's back to CT spawn. And then this is the A-bomb site. Okay, so I guess this maybe isn't middle. It's just kind of like a branch into A. That's fair enough. Okay. Maybe a little bit too that's probably too crazy calling it a middle. So coming out of CT spawn, we have like a way into A. Probably need, that would be nice, I think, to have like a sign, because that says B. I probably don't know where I'm going if I'm running this way, if I haven't played the map before. And then we've got like one middle, and then we have sort of a, call it middle, call it like a B connection over here, but whatever. And we have some tunnels down here. Ooh. Yeah, phone keyboard, I know. I screw it up all the time too. Oh, we have another ladder. I think we missed that earlier. Okay. So you could rotate this way if you're on the T side. Wait. What's this? Why is there a... Okay. So I can jump up here, but I can't really get back the other way. What does that mean? What does it mean, chat? It means if I'm on the CT side in here, and I'm holding middle in a whatever way I'm looking to do that, I could make this jump down. Or I could stop like T's from coming back out. But this arrow is, I don't know, somewhat confusing. Okay, I don't know, like there are definitely some big parts of the map I think are really cool. Like I like this like Swiss city kind of feel. And obviously the rocks are just so pretty. And then yeah, I think all of this is actually really sick. So yeah, I think some of the material choices might be like the biggest complaint that I have maybe, and some of this stuff here on the street, but they're not necessarily like... I would probably rework this bomb site somehow. I don't know what it is about this, but there's something about this area that just feels weird. Maybe it's also the wall that's so high. Like I wonder if the wall is high. I don't know. There is something about that is interesting. Anyway, good stuff, good times. We're moving on. We have a lot of maps, as you guys know. We're at Relic now. After Relic, we're going into Scorch. And we have... like, hold on. How many maps do we have? Oh, shit. So Scorch, 3, 6, 9... Okay, we got 10 maps left in total. Scorch. I used to play a game called Scorched Earth. Does anyone play that? The tank game? It's actually a banging game. It's also how old I am. A mountainside biochemical lab for the Mapcore contest. The faces around 2 up. It is made by Cynic, but this is a different Cynic. We had another Cynic that was spelled with a C. This is with a Z. Z-Y-K-N-Y. So different kinds of Cynics. And this is the only map that I think this guy is tagged in at the moment. So let's see let's see what happens. I have to say, some of the maps you have to play to really feel the balance maps. Yeah, that's true. Pyroboss, I mean, that is, and I think that's really an important thing to remember. Like, obviously, I can't necessarily know how the maps play. I can just kind of look at them like this. But the idea is that we will try to play a smaller list of these later on. So that we have, like, more of a better look. But we just can't do it with this list because this current list is insanely long. So if we had to try and play test all of these, it'd be never ending. Okay, we are on Scorch. Yes. And we're starting at the T spawn. More biochemical terrorism. Okay, we've got some. I wish I paid attention in chemistry, and I could, if I had, I could have said some super smart shit about, like, oh yeah, we've got like a carbon with like an OH, like, you know, we've got like some cool shit, you know. You know, I could have done all this cool shit. I think progressive, as far as I understand, what's going to happen is in the next round of the competition, the current list is going to be boiled down to 10 maps, I think. And then there's going to be some time before those 10 maps are judged. I think that's how it works. So I'm kind of... My thinking is that I'm just going to, like, try and playtest those maps. I think that makes the most sense. But maybe I'm wrong about the process. Wow. I love the idea of just, like, not putting up any tape or anything. Just putting, like, a little warning sign. Just like, hey, if you have any children or anything, just, you know, don't let them run off the edge of the map. It's not a good idea. Let's see. So we are heading our way to the A bomb site from the T side. And we have this like long wraparound if we want it. We could even go through this presumably, yeah. And then we're in the A site right here. And this has like a very biochem kind of feel to it. Not that, but we also have another branch going, I guess, back into middle? Yeah, okay. So probably not the main route of attack, that one. Just to go back here, I guess the two main routes are going to be once we've passed here, we can either go that way or this way. And then we're going to be the A site. I mean, it looks really nice. Interesting material choice for like the walls. Similarly outside. Definitely an interesting material choice on both fronts. Anyway, let's go back to the B-bomb site just to see what's happening this way. I really like this outside place. I like all the grass here. And like all of this stuff. And the insane hillside with the mountains. I'm like a huge fan of this view. I think it just has such a sick feeling. That's really sick. Okay, we had this wraparound. And we do not play on or around. Yeah, well. Scorch. And then we're blowing up this. Oh, and you've got like a little... They built like a little fountain into the rock. That's pretty cool. Nice. Presumably, look at this angle here. Like, this is a long corridor. I mean, you could probably throw some smoke to the rest of it, but it's kind of a long ways. Maybe you could break it up a bit by trying to sort of stand in different places and all the rest of it, but the other way, presumably, you would have to open up to attack this is through this middle part. In which case, you get a bit of an opening here. Into the B-bomb site. It feels like you would need... It feels like you really need the middle of the map here for both A and B bomb sites. Which is interesting. Real interesting. Not all maps force you to do that. No weapons. Well, I'll be in charge of that, won't I? Unless they also have a weapon at the reception, who's going to stop me? Specialized containment of risky chemical hazards. I like risky chemicals. Now we're going to get into the middle here. Oh yeah, the middle part is short, but I feel like the connections here from mid to A and mid to B are going to be mega important for attacking any one of those bomb sites. Yeah, this one doesn't open. That's okay. There's something about, like... It's such an interesting mix of... Look at the architecture here. We've got these, like, wavy roofs, which are really interesting. I kind of like that, but then it's super broken up by the very, very straight lines of, like, almost like a bunker kind of building over here. Let's just see from the CT side. We start here. Again, the visuals are just super sick. And go to the A bomb site. We are pretty close to the whole time. Right? It's the A site. A lot of different places to hide and play around and so on and so forth. But similarly, like, that middle portion of the map, I'm assuming, is pretty crazy. Miller Waylove, first time chatter, welcome to the stream, man. And also Swagger like Jagger, welcome to the stream. Yeah, a lot of angles. I feel like maybe there is something a little bit faintly sort of chaotic about the middle here. Like, there are a lot of things going on that I'm not really sure about. Oh, okay. And we have this place to be. Alright, that's how it works. Wait, so... If I'm on the T side, I can either go straight to B or I can take this route into the middle. And then... That doesn't even really take me to middle. That takes me more or less to, like... T side. Like, the T side of middle. And then I have to go and fight here. And presumably, like, expend quite a bit of... Man, the middle part of this map feels like it's going to be absolutely contested, like, the whole time. I can't imagine that any team could give up the middle here. But I don't really hate that. It doesn't have to be bad. It also means just that it's important that the middle functions well, because you're probably going to be spending a lot of time in there from the looks of things. And then this is back to... Oh, it's so far back again. Yeah, this is the problem. Like, you actually... The T side, I think, actually needs... If they want to attack A, maybe not the whole time, but a lot of the time, they need to win the fight all the way up to here to be able to open up, like, another route. That's crazy. CS, will you be at Blast Austin Major? I have a picture I took with you at the MLG Columbus. Oh, shit, when I was 14. Jesus, how long ago is that? Well, I guess I could do the math, but that's crazy. That's actually so crazy. I hope I will be Wilso. I don't know for sure. Like, I haven't been asked yet. But part of the reason why I'm doing the streaming, everybody, is to try to sort of, you know, have more of, like, my own sort of army of people that can go and put a little bit of pressure on some of the TOs to sort of say, hey, we kind of want Anders at events. Like, my sense is that I have a lot of people out there who do want me at events, but I've done a really terrible job at trying to sort of unite those people. So I'm trying to do that a little bit more now, and it's going to require some hard work, but that's okay. Conscription, yes. We're literally building a cult. At least we're being honest about it, you know? Neb, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it's not like it. I don't. I mean, obviously, it's a little bit of a joke, but like, it doesn't have to be like a malicious thing. But like, it sort of makes sense. Like, if my fans are just kind of scattered all over the place, and I don't ever say, hey, like, I kind of need, like, I need some direction here, then it is what it is, right? So it's my job. It's my job to try to sort of say, hey, I need people to point it in a certain direction, you know. But it's early days. Like, it's not going to happen overnight, you know. It's not going to be from like one. It could be. I think realistically, this is going to be like probably like a 6 to 12 month kind of process before it starts to have some more momentum, you know. I don't think this can be done in like a couple of weeks or months, so that's okay. Patience. Oh shit. Wilso, thank you for the subscription, man. I appreciate it so much. You said you were 14. That's to me is one of the craziest things. Is this concept that like people have essentially grown up, like fully grown up since I started casting Counter-Strike. I just can't believe it. Was there a lot of grass somewhere that we could get things lost in? Oh, like here? I guess that's actually something I didn't think about. As nice as the grass is, I guess it does suck if like a weapon gets too lost in it. Could be. Could actually be kind of hard to deal with. But honestly, I think the map is like... I think what will make this map stand out is how much you have to fight for middle. Would be my guess. It's not bad, it just means it's interesting. Oh, nice helicopter. Didn't even notice. But a strong concept. I like the idea of like a biolab in the mountains, and you have to fly there on a helicopter, and you know, like it's a good feeling. I still feel like I guess a lot of this is work in progress, but yeah, I feel like some of the materials in here, and also even the bricks out here, could be... I don't know, maybe it is nice. I really don't know. I'm feeling something, but I'm not sure I can put it into words properly. How many laboratories could possibly be in one map contest? Yeah, that's a good point. But they're somehow not all the same. That's, I guess, like the cool part of it, right? It's like everybody's interpretation of what a laboratory is a little bit differently. So, anyway, I think it's a cool map. You know, it's different enough. But we might have to playtest it to get more of a sense. Scorch. That was Scorch. Now we're going to be moving swiftly. Wait, before we do that, let me get something to drink, guys. Just 1 second. All right, we're back once again. We're going to be taking a look at Shepherd, which is made by Menda XYC, who's made Legacy and Cold Water. And this map's also made by Prelium, I think. So 2 people working on it. A rural English village is raided by terrorists on a sunny morning. The SAS that's the Special Air Service, for those who don't know, are dispatched in response to this threat. Shepherd supports bomb defusal and deathmatch modes. Okay, cool. But I think the guys who make this are they're also American. So we're gonna get like the American version of what a British rural situation is. So I hope there's like some really funny stuff. Imagine Counter-Strike but with obnoxious British accents the whole time. Alright, Governor. Right, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Although actually making fun of British people on the internet is funny. So we can do that. Bish bash. They already say that in the game, don't they? We have... How... I feel like there's a strong ceiling of how scared I could be of terrorists that arrive on a tractor. Like, I just couldn't be that worried. You know? It sets like a hard limit on how... on what's happening. But... you know, they had to get here somewhere. They are in rural England. Now the question is, are we driving on the... which side of the road are we driving on? I guess we actually... yeah, so we are driving on the other side of the road here, right? Like, this is supposed to be like the stop thing. Oh my god. Fake Americanized Scottish accent, yeah. But okay, listen, step back. Maybe the green is a little bit too aggressively green. Like, I don't know if, like, this is the kind of green I expect to see, again, if I've taken some kind of drugs. But the rest of this looks really sick. I just think the green is probably going to clash with a little bit too much, but the rest of this actually looks like it's a very, very nice, like, side view, and also the river down there, and like the little cone and the way that like the water refracts and everything is a really cool look. So I like it. Maybe a darker green, yeah, I think so. We got heading up to the A side, and you do get this like very small kind of British town feel. I don't know why, but like the British just love to build these tiny houses. Like, what is up? This is actually something you would see in like the UK, and I just can't understand why or how why would they ever want to do this? I don't understand it, but it does feel somewhat British for that reason, I think. Making our way long way around to the A bomb side. We got a little bit of a barn out here. Got some hay whatever. Barrels of hay, whatever they're called. And then we are blowing up the grain silo, I believe. Something like that. Some kind of silo. That's good because, again, it's identifiable. We know, you know, we know that this is what we're going to try and blow up. Hay now, please. Okay, that's good. Coming back to the B side. It's kind of a long route. Maybe there's a shorter route, but that looked like it was a pretty long run. Oh, and we're running up here. Yeah, again, I think it looks super nice. Little quaint little gates. We're sort of running through back here. Now we're on the other side of the, you know, away from the main road. So that's also nice, right? Like the main road is like asphalt. It kind of breaks down, but that's okay. And then this is like the you know, behind the city, or behind the town. And we're going out here. How did this play out? And we're running back into the B bomb site here. Oh, you're getting a bit of a COD feel for it? That's interesting. I feel like it's a little bit of like a Day of Defeat kind of DOD source or whatever. Like it could be like a World War II, but maybe that's just because of the buildings more than anything else. Anyway, this is the CT spawn. Fortunately, they didn't arrive by tractor, so that's good. And we got some stuff that's work in progress. It's totally fine. So B-bomb site's up here. Yeah, that's a good point, Roll. I think that is probably something that's worth... Well, let's talk about it in a second. I think you're right, though. There could be something about the... You know, it's like in the nature of how those, like, housing fronts look in the UK is that there is just a lot happening, right? Like, they're small, so every house facade is going to be, like, a little bit different, and, you know, that just makes it look a bit crazy. Okay, so we got some rotation points working around there. Okay, and then back here we were. But yeah, it's like, it is kind of true that, like, in theory, you've got, like, this, different doors, different... And that is how it looks, right? So they're not wrong about it, but the thing you could easily imagine in a map like this is that somebody could sort of almost be sitting, you know, in a place like this, and you might just have kind of a hard time finding them. Like, if I'm coming up like this, like, you could see that, like, it's like, they don't... Almost, it would sort of make sense if you stop people from going in here. Like, it would almost make sense to clip rush the entire thing off, just so, because if you allow people to kind of get a little bit too in here, it's possible that it's going to be a fucking mess for people to run around in. But anyway, let's take a look at middle. We've got, like, a little funny place here for people to hang out. We've got a rotation back to the B-bomb site, so nice to allow people to change their minds if that's what they want. And back into A this way. Yet to be built, part of it, but that's alright. And then back to the B-bomb site, so... But I mean, I think that I truly think they've captured, like, the nature of how this plays out really well, like... So yeah, I think it's a nice, actually is a nice vision for what we're looking at here, in my opinion. It's possible that this is super distinct. I kind of almost wish this was this bomb site. I guess it's under construction, but it would be nice if it had a similar kind of distinguishing feature. Maybe it will soon. This wall area is really sick. I actually think this is really nice. Like, if I'm on the CT side, I will want to try and take some fights here. It's just so inviting to try and do that. So, that works. And then we can jump back down here. Make it, if we need to help out the A-bomb site, we could at least try. How's the spawns? Okay, you should actually spawn really far out. Quite far out. So that spawn allows you to... I think the one thing that might be worth thinking about is... If I am a CT and I'm rotating this way, if the A-bomb site is under attack, I'm never really getting through middle, I think, without... Like, there are going to be T's here no matter what. Because the T's probably will always... Oh, wow. Yeah, that's... Even for the T's, though. This... I mean, I think this just... It's another map where the middle is just going to be so important. Because... The A route of attack, which goes... Wait, I'm getting lost. The main A route of attack is this way. Yes. Yeah, so this route is like one big long fight. And that's hard to deal with sometimes. So you probably want to disrupt that by actually probably by taking this. And is that like a drop? Okay, so that eventually will turn into a drop for whoever is coming this way. Jinx, yeah, I agree. Like, I think the visually, it's a really appealing map. I think, again, it probably runs the risk of being so mid-heavy that so much of the fight's going to be, you know, happening in here. For both sides just need to control it. And wait a minute, the CTs can't even ever get to middle, can they? Maybe they can, but it might be a little bit tough, to be honest. Let's see what happens if I'm here at 30. Can they easily get into middle? That's the route to mid. So they're going to be sort of like this is middle. And that takes me like 13-ish seconds or something. With this, the T's do spawn really far away. But let's just for the fun of it see. I feel like, in spite of everything, like the T's are probably going to be getting here with enough like time and everything else. And grenades and whatever else might happen. Hey Fluffies, what's up? So I expect that for both sides, like, a lot of the fight is going to be about middle, and whoever wins that is going to have an overwhelming advantage in, well, mostly attacking the A-bomb site. Because winning middle here doesn't give you, like, you still have this giant choke point. So you almost have, like, an Inferno type situation where win or lose on Inferno Banana, you still have to walk through a tight choke point, and this is even tighter, maybe, than even Inferno is after Banana. So you could have a situation where, like, one CT is always going to be holding this part of the map, and then the other two are going to be, like, 2 mid, 2 A. Probably. Because the A-bomb side is at least more open to attack from here, or up there, or up there. Assuming you've lost middle. So that's interesting. But I must say, like, honestly, especially for two American dudes to sort of like get like the visuals down for some of the British countryside, I think it's really, I think it's impressive. Again, another map that we definitely would, you know, would need to we would realistically need to play test it to have like really strong opinions about how it plays out. We can theory craft it as much as we can, but at some point, like, you know, we need to, you know, we need to actually know. But still, good job. I appreciate that. That was that, and it's like, just think about it. Like, also, we've been making fun of how many bio labs we've seen, like, or laboratories in general. Like, this is at least different, so I don't hate it. Next, we have Skyline by Twin, and actually not by Twin, by Roald, by Mazen, by Twin, and by Geom, G3OM, Geom, I'm assuming. So, wow, it's a giant collaboration of people. Work in progress, a bomb defusal map set in a luxury skyscraper hotel and resort in Santiago? Not San Diego, Santiago in Chile. Good times. I have never been to Chile, but I feel like I would, I'd love to go. Skyline. Let's go. Rod says this map is quite a work in progress still. Yeah, but that's okay. We, you know, we can look through a lot of work in progress. This whole stream is a work in progress, okay? So don't worry about it. Wow. We are clubbing straight up. This is, I mean, again, there is really no real reason why you drop some dance moves. Yeah, I don't know. My dancing is more like walking back and forth, you know, a bit. Anyway, we got the infinity mirrors on the bottom here. Word of advice: putting mirrors on the floor of your club is a potentially risky thing to do, depending on what kind of crowd you want to attract. I'm just saying. But it's funny, isn't it, though, how I think if you ask most people, let's say you strip the HUD and the T's and the knife so you couldn't really tell it was Counter-Strike. If you ask most people, like, could this be a Counter-Strike map? A lot of people are probably going to say, no, it doesn't feel Counter-Strike. But I don't know why not. Like, we're just not used to it. I guess it's back to the same discussion about the community kind of being, you have an idea of what a map is, and it just can't separate. I mean, yeah, I think the Robloxy feel to it, I get it, Gubby, is probably because it's a work in progress, right? So, like, presumably over time, you could make this, you know, yeah, kind of look at like it's come together a little bit more. Roblox. Oh, okay, this is nice though. Like, you can totally see how this can make sense. Anyway, we're coming out. We're stumbling out of the club. It's 3 a.m. We're heavily regretting making all the decisions we did in the last 3 hours, but we have to live with it. And then we make our way out here. Oh shit. Not yet. Oh. B. Where? Okay, so B is actually downstairs. That's interesting. Okay. This map gives you Rainbow Six vibes. God, okay. People are... This is what I'm saying. Like, it's so interesting how if you go outside of, like, the normal kind of template for what a map is, then it feels like a different game all of a sudden, you know? Like, it sort of shows you Counter-Strike isn't just about, like, the pistols or the movement. Like, the maps are actually... I think the maps matter so much more than people maybe realize. But most people just don't think about it, right? Because they just play the maps. That's fine. Backside. Okay, so we're down here blowing this up. Wow. That's a cool effect. Somehow that's a really cool effect. With like the pixels kind of like, you know, that actually just looks really sick. Okay, so we're blowing up the big screen and we can get there from this way initially. Good. Let's go back and go the A route just to try and get a bit of an overview. We got T main. Okay, so we're now like outside. Yep, outside yard terrace looking a donut. Anything round is a donut. We've got classic reception kind of lights. That's fine. But the reflections look really nice. That's cool. And then the A-bomb side out here. We're blowing up this... No, not the skybar. Who the fuck is getting served in like these glasses? This is like a, you know, like a bucket. Can I have a glass bucket of tequila? I just don't want to live anymore. I'm just ready to go. And also, why are the CT starting in the water? Could you imagine having to like complete your mission as a CT and you're just starting with wet pants? I feel like that's unfair. But cool with the infinity pool. And oh, okay. It has the infinity pool saving thing. That's good. That's a good detail to pick up the water. Completely soaked, yeah. Okay, and we've got alcohol. Alcohol is making a strong comeback right now. And we got this pixel screen again. I really like it. I like it here as well. So anyway, we also start on the A-bomb site, which in itself, I wonder, are there any modern Counter-Strike maps in rotation right now where you start on the site? I guess Overpass was the one where you did it. What's another one? There must be others. What makes it interesting when you do that is obviously that you're sort of on the CT side. It means you're fighting out and then back to the bomb side, right? That happened on Overpass. You're fighting your way out to the restrooms and then You're finding your way back. Cobble, yep. It's another one, yep. So it can definitely be done. But it makes for a different map. So presumably... Okay, that's the B side. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. And then this is middle. Let's see if we can investigate the middle part. Shit, we got glow sticks again. Where is broken? And then... What have we got here? So this is back to T-spawn. So if we wanted to go middle from T-spawn, we're going to be making our way this way. But it's not really middle. I mean, it is, but it's also attacking the A-bomb side. So... a super interesting setup. And we can jump out here and it takes us to either the B-bomb site or if we run up here we're sort of back to the A route. Same in nuke, yeah. Yeah, it is fun. Like, you don't have to have a middle in that sense. What happens here if... So if I'm on the T side, oops. If I'm on the T side and I'm attacking this, I'm gonna run into CTs like here already. Right? Because they're not... They're coming out here like wet pants and shoes. And they're at this corner pretty quick. And that's sick for them because they are defending the A side that way. Like, that's where they spawn, but they're also defending the stairs to B. And if you can't take the B stairs on the T side, then you have to try and... You have to try and make your way back here, which... At this point, you're actually not even attacking that. You are now officially attacking the A-bomb site. So then, if you go through the vents, you're also going back to the A side, basically, because you're going this way. Or this way. Oh, shit. Okay, so that's how you would open up another route to B. And you can also do that down here. No, that's down to the B. Oh, wow. That's very interesting. How would you do this? So I guess the thing is, the T's might need... Oh, this opens up a very funny kind of thing. I could imagine a scenario in which the T's, even if they want to attack the B-bomb site, you might want to try to get a T player out here to win control over this area. Because without that control, getting somebody down here is probably going to be mega hard for somebody to like run out here while they're dropping and all the rest of it. So yeah, you end up fighting for really both A and B, which is not... I mean, it's kind of interesting. And here we've got another route into... Right. I almost missed that completely. It says B, but like... Ouch. Okay. You can probably do that. And then B. This is presumably like gonna be from like, apart from the fact that we're in, the nightclub is already making it feel less traditional Counter-Strike-y. But I think this setup with spawning in A, defending really both A and B, and also attacking A and B at the same time, like it could either be... It could be a map, I imagine, where if you have good communication on really either side of the map, you can make some really strong decisions. But if you don't, it's going to feel like deathmatch. So, you know, it's like a bit of a trade-off, I guess. Oh, can I go hide in here? No. I mean, obviously, that would be silly, but part of me wishes that I could. But yeah. Oh, that actually is a good idea, right? So you can... If you're on the T side coming in here, you can offset the angle a bit here, which is nice. Wouldn't you attack the nightclub normally? Why bomb a water feature? Listen, next door guy. They're leaving the nightclub, you know. I think maybe they've been to the nightclub, the T's. Maybe they weren't terrorists when they started the evening. But, you know, stuff happened and then they're stumbling out of the club later on. And they, you know, they got tired of dancing, exactly. And now they're ready. They got radicalized in the club. Yeah. Music was so shit. That is my nightclub. That is how I feel when I go clubbing. I'm like, why the fuck am I here? Like, there's no pizza. I can't hear what the fuck you're saying. The music is terrible. Every time I feel like I can make out a word, it's like the DJ turns up the audio a bit more. I swear that is how DJs do. I think that is literally their job. Is like they're looking out on the floor, and if they see two people who look like they're communicating, they just turn the volume. It's like, what the fuck? Like, can I just try to have a conversation, you know? Yeah, it's a very, very interesting, different experience. Again, a lot of work in progress. That's all fine, but I think it could be fun to, once like it's all come together, it could be really interesting to try and play test it from the point of view of having the communication with your team to figure out what are we actually attacking. But you're going to be able to make some very fast decisions about changing that attack if you really want to. Assuming you have people in the right positions. Guys, you got 2 weeks. Yeah, get to work. I like it though. I think, again, another very... Is it 4 weeks? This map was Skyline, which is very interesting. Next up, we've got Soul, which is made by Kokopoli, Lefty, and Seth, I believe. The lefties are coming for us again. It's the fucking liberal mind virus is back. A diffusal map set in a historic area in Cusco, Peru? Oh, now we're in Peru. We were in Chile before. Currently in development. Nice. Interesting. Let's check it out. Not soul, but sol, I guess. I guess in solstice, sun, I guess, is like the... Nice. Okay, we are on the T side to begin with here. Again, I don't know much about Peruvian architecture or anything else. I couldn't even tell you almost anything about Peru. I knew a little bit about Chile. I remember I was reading once about how the CIA, with the help of Henry Kissinger, assassinated one of the elected leaders, Salvador Allende, I believe, because they wanted American copper industries to be protected. Pretty based in my opinion. Some real foreign policy going on there. So we've got the CIA wouldn't do that. I know. I shouldn't be saying that. I'm sure they're nice guys. We've got the A-bomb side this way. We're running. We've got this kind of a street kind of view again. I like the curb. The curb kind of makes, you know, things look like they're in order. And then, oh, we've actually kind of run past the A-bomb side. That's not what we want. Wait, so backtracking. We're actually running this way past the truck. And then this is the way to the A-bomb side. I mean, it's the midway to the A-bomb side. There is another one. Oh, this is cool. I really like this. This is a good feel. And then the other way to A is like this. Okay, and we're running up, 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 which is super cool. We can go... Oh. I'm not somebody who can make that jump in a quick way. But, okay, but still. Or we can go around the slightly safer way where we're not, crouching through the murder hole, as people like to say. And we kind of get out here. And if we go this way, we open up another route. Interesting. And then that was through to the A site, to the B bomb site. And we're going this way. Wow. Got a real church look here. Super cool. And we're going to be making our way in here. And we're blowing up part of the church. And then this is the route into middle, where the truck is going to be down around the corner. Yeah. And this is back to the A site. Okay. And then this is back to CT spawn, and we got like a little drop there. Boom. Okay, so that's straight up to like the sniper spot. Interesting. Okay. So we can travel both ways here. That's fine. Can we... Holy shit, man. He's become so good at jumping. Okay, so we can do some funny things here in the middle. Yeah, Mapcore. Comfy stream. That's what we're doing. We're trying to keep it... Some music. Some maps. It's a pretty good way to spend an evening, I think. And the route to the B-bomb site is... pretty straightforward. We get some high ground here, which is probably nice. And A, we're coming to from this direction. It'll be interesting to see how they fill out this place out here, because when you have this kind of a fence, there's always, I think, a chance that if this place doesn't fill out and look a bit populated, it's gonna feel weird. But if it does fill out nicely, then it's probably not a big deal. Let's see from above. T-spawn into A. And then from middle, presumably, Yeah, I kind of wonder again, like, it's possible here that we're going to have a situation where, like, the middle part of this map is going to be super, super important, in terms of... Nah, maybe not so much for A. Like, this little branching here makes it a little bit more viable, even if it comes with the risk of this. But for the B bomb sites... It's interesting that to open up this route into B, you are almost basically at CT spawn, right? Like, you're pushing real close to CT spawn here. I don't think I couldn't tell you how this plays out without having played the map, basically. Hold on, let's see if I could do this. If I spawn here at 25... I'm going to be running into the middle, and I can get, let's just say here, at like 15. So, something like that. How far can I get in like 10 or 15 seconds here? Five seconds. 10 seconds. Okay, so either way, we're definitely going to be... We're going to be intersecting it somewhere in this line here. So... I guess if I'm on the CT side, I can make this corner and just start and throw down like a smoke or an incendiary. Probably not one smoke, but I could try and hold it, because that would be quite of a big benefit. And then my teammates could kind of run this way and maybe try and meet me in here, because all I have to do is hold the middle for I have to like for a tiny bit, and then they can kind of get out there. Wait. Oh, there's this route too. Oh, shit. That is kind of interesting. So that means even if I throw all that stuff, like, I can't also control this. I actually think this mid-fight could be kind of fun. Again, probably a lot of it will have to come down to this. Anity, I look relaxed. Listen, feel relaxed. Tomorrow is the real madness. Tomorrow we're going to be streaming... We're going to be co-streaming the Blast tournament. That's 4 best of 3s a day. So we're going to be locked in. It's going to be a crazy week for the stream. I'm talking like I think Tuesday through Sunday it's going to be like 12 hours of streaming like every day. So wish me luck. Wish me good luck. Will I wear a tie on stream? Yeah, a tie with a hoodie. That's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, I hope we watch some train too. I really want that. Okay, I think this map, again, this is one of those maps where, like, from a visual point of view, it might not be the most kind of standout map. Like, it might drown in the pool of other maps, but it's hard to know without some of the stuff work here. And from a playtesting point of view, it's hard to know without testing, but I think the middle part's going to be the most important part. But otherwise, you know, we've got a good basic setup for a map here. Yeah, again, a map that would be fun to playtest in my opinion. So yeah, we're all looking forward to how Train plays out. That was Seoul. Now we have got Stronghold. And by the way, after this, so Stronghold, Timber, Tundra, Warden, Wild, and Wrecked. So that's the list. 6 maps left, guys. 6 maps. It's been great. Honestly, it was sort of a spur of the moment kind of thing doing this. I tend to overthink everything that I do because I have some kind of brain damage like that. But this time I just said, just do it. And it's been way more fun than I realized. So thanks to you guys, really. I appreciate it. Stronghold is made by Hasselhoff. And he does, in fact, have an avatar of the man himself, David Hasselhoff. It's also made by Squifsky, I think, who seems to be living in Indiana. I didn't realize there were any people in Indiana, but that's okay. And Kale, and also T. Rexer, I think. So we've got a little group of 4 people. And yeah, Strong. It says welcome to Gibraltar, I guess. Maybe is that an earlier name of it? Either way, Stronghold now. I think Stronghold is a good name for a map. Terrorists are targeting the Rock of Gibraltar, okay, and threaten to destroy the historic castle fortifications as well. As well as World War II military equipment. It's up to the counter-terrorists to navigate the famous tunnel systems of Gibraltar. It's because in Danish we don't say the G, we say like the G. Anyway, stupid Danish. And fight between castles and bunkers to defend the historic stronghold. Nice. Indiana mentioned. I don't know. We have to make fun of the, the so-called. I think they call them like the flyover states, don't they, in the U.S. I feel like it's such an insult, isn't it? It's like we care so little. We're not even gonna mention what states they are. They're just the, it's whatever. We just don't even see that they're there. Unless we're like, we only care if we land in like, California or New York, maybe Chicago or whatever. Like, I guess that's in Illinois, but I'm just saying, we probably don't even care about the rest of Illinois. We just care about Chicago, right? Nice. It's a shame, though. If I was to move to the US, you couldn't make me move to California or New York. You couldn't do it. I'd be living in Georgia or Colorado or some such shit. Maybe even Texas, to be honest. But the heat would probably kill me. Yep, I could live in Texas, I think. I've been there a couple of times. Good times. I was in Dallas once, and I remember walking from like one shopping center to another, and on the walk we realized there is no sidewalks, like at all. So we're just like walking across like parking lots and sort of slightly on the side of the road, and people were just looking at us from their cars like, are these people homeless or something? Because in Denmark, you just walk, like, if you need to go somewhere, you just walk there, like, half the time. But I just remember, like, you could just tell that people are, like, maybe they need help or something. Like, they were so confused about the concept of doing that. So, Trexa, alright, this map has 0 art, but will be arted by the deadline. Not that bit in 4 months. Okay. Damn, okay. Listen, that's okay. We can look past the artwork already. Just to remind you, we are on Stronghold. We've got a strong flag and everything. Yes. Oh, I do like the slightly outlook. Again, to remember, got the whole World War II feeling in here as well. Let's go to the A-bomb site, which seems to be right up here. Already looks, I think, super cool as like a layout for a bomb site. Some real tricky little corners. Might be a little bit light on some of the cover inside of the bomb site, but it might not matter depending on how we're playing around it, so we'll see. We don't have to think about it too much. Injecting Red Bull. Nice. So that's a pretty quick run to the A-bomb site, right? We're going to be there rather quickly. And there's the other way. Hold on. We're running up here. And that's towards the middle. The middle entry, and then the longer wrap around from the T side is somewhere down there. We're going to check that out in a second. We can also go to the B-bomb site. Oh, and these are like the classic sort of, areas to shoot out of and whatever else is going on. And we've got the flak cannons and the other cannons. The cannons. The canonical cannons. Really. We made the jump out. It's nice. Thor, what's up? Good to see you again. I mean, this looks super cool. And again, as a bomb site, right? Again, maybe that would be the chance that we could maybe like leverage against the other bomb site, is that this is obviously, for the minute, is completely nondescript, right? So you wouldn't know that this was a bomb site except for the fact that it's got the orange. But like, we need something, a statue, a forklift, whatever people put on maps to make us remember what they are. But yeah, this looks super cool. And a lot of interesting fights that could probably happen down here. I've said before, the ring around the Rosie situation can be very dangerous, but I guess you could probably cancel it out pretty quickly. Shut up, Wezzy. So yeah, potentially some areas here where you can end up running around a lot to try and catch somebody. Like, the thing that you always want to be wary of is the idea that, let's say I've planted the bomb, and now as a T, I'm going back here to like hide, and some CT's running in this way to try and defuse, and now he wants to like fight me, but I'm just doing this the whole time, you know. I'm every time I'm turning, like, if my audio is good, like I can probably win a 1 versus 1 by essentially never ever like facing this person, and that's why it can be beneficial, I think, to break up that sort of thing by having, let's say there's a box here. At a minimum, it means I have to like take this long way out, and now now he might catch me, you know. I would probably want to test that just as like a theory, just to stop people from doing the, because some people are surprisingly good at like playing hide and seek around these things. Like, it's not me, but anyway, I think this bomb site looks so sick. Or like, you can tell that it is gonna look sick, I would say. So that's really fun. Yeah, look at the models here. Like, holy shit, great work. And we've got these little radar, whatever, presumably some sort of radar thing. Okay, so there's also a mid portion. If we're going back to the CT spawn, we're coming out. We can either go to B, or we could go to middle. And these are the tunnels that we mentioned in the description. So this is where we're like fighting in the tunnel system. And we've got like a going back up to the A site. And what is this? Oh, okay. So the CTs, if they want to go a little bit further, they have this little room to kind of fight around in. Anders, I beg you, play it, because it might only look nice. And that's the end of the pros on this map.